Spotify was founded by two Swedish entrepreneurs, by Ek and Martin Lorentson. Their history, the creation of one of the most popular music streaming services in the world, began with the idea of changing the way music is consumed. Let's talk about the creators. Ek was born on February 21, 1983 in Stockholm, Sweden. Since he was a teenager, he showed interest in programming and began to create his first programs. He started his career in the industry as a software developer for various companies, including Tradera.com, the Swedish equivalent of eBay. He founded several startups before starting Spotify. The idea to create a music service came to him after being disappointed in the existing models of music distribution over the internet, which were either inconvenient or illegal. The second creator, Martin Lorentson, was born on April 1, 1969 in Ode to Gothenburg, Sweden. Prior to founding Spotify, he worked for Tradera, a company that dealt with online advertising and marketing solutions. Together with Ek, they decided to join forces to create a legal music service that would meet the needs of users and solve the problem of piracy. Their idea was to create a service that would allow users to listen to their favorite music online without purchasing it. With such an ambitious task, they started developing the platform, which later became known as Spotify. The name was chosen by chance, when one of the founders misheard the other's word during a discussion of the project. The founders described the story. The origin of the name is as follows. It was in my apartment in Stockholm. Martin and I sat in different rooms and shouted at each other for a long time, suggesting different names. At one point, Martin shouted something that I misheard. I thought it sounded like Spotify. I immediately found out that Google does not know such a word, and after a few minutes we registered the domain name. The official launch of Spotify in Sweden made 2008 a landmark year musically. This platform offered users access to millions of music tracks, which it has opened up new horizons for listening and consuming music. Subscription has become a convenient way to enjoy your favorite songs without restrictions, while the free version with advertising, it allowed users to immerse themselves in the world of music, regardless of financial possibilities. Spotify has quickly gained popularity thanks to its intuitive user-friendly interface and high sound quality. Users appreciated the opportunity to create personalized playlists and discover new genres and artists. An important aspect was also the offer of recommendations based on auditions, which contributed to the formation of new musical tastes and communities. With the launch of Spotify, the evolution of the music industry began, where traditional sales models gave way to convenient digital options. Musicians had the opportunity to connect directly with the audience, and listeners had the opportunity to discover unfamiliar melodies, changing the way they perceive and consume music for many years to come. In the early 2010s, Spotify, which had already gained popularity in Europe, began to step up its international expansion efforts. In 2011, the service was launched in the American market last year, which was a significant step in its quest to become a global leader in the streaming industry. Music success in the US has opened up new horizons, and Spotify has quickly adapted to the demands of local users by offering a variety of playlists and personalized recommendations. Expansion into Latin America began in 2013, when the service appeared in countries such as Brazil and Mexico. Spotify has attracted the attention of the audience by offering local content and collaborating with local artists. As a result, by 2015, the platform already had a significant market share in the region, providing access to millions of tracks for users. The next stage of expansion spanned Asia. In 2018, Spotify entered the Indonesian market, marking its quest to conquer one of the fastest-growing music markets in the world. With further expansion to other countries in the region, the service continued to strengthen its position, providing a variety of content and a user-friendly interface for users around the world. Since the early 2020s, Spotify has continued to steadily strengthen its position in the streaming music market, with billions of songs in its library and hundreds of millions of active users. This service has become not just a platform for listening to music, but also a cultural phenomenon. Users appreciate the opportunity to create personalized playlists, select music recommendations based on their tastes, and the latest concepts, such as Wrapped, which allow them to sum up the year in music. Innovation has also played an important role in Spotify's success. The user-friendly interface, high-quality recommendation algorithm, and premium subscriptions allow users to enjoy music without ads and in high quality. Over time, the platform successfully integrates new technologies such as artificial intelligence to create unique user experiences, which make Spotify one of the leaders in the music industry. Personalization based on artificial intelligence. Spotify is constantly striving to remain a leader in the field of music streaming services, introducing advanced technologies and innovative approaches. Let us look at how the company uses artificial intelligence, high-resolution audio and virtual reality VR to improve their product and influence on the future of the music industry. Here are some examples of applications. Recommendations based on preferences. Spotify uses machine learning algorithms to analyze user behavior, which tracks they listen to, which playlists they create, which songs they skip, etc. Based on this data, individual recommendations, playlists and suggestions for new tracks are generated. Personalized playlists. One of the most famous examples is the Discover Weekly playlist, which is created individually for each user every week. This playlist contains tracks that, according to the algorithms, they should appeal to a particular user, but they haven't heard it yet. Song lyrics analysis. Using natural language processing (NLP), Spotify can analyze song lyrics and suggest tracks based on the emotional coloring of the text, theme, or mood. Voice Assistant. In some countries, Spotify has introduced a voice control feature that allows users to control music playback using voice commands. This function also uses AI for speech recognition and query execution. High-resolution audio, high-quality sound is becoming increasingly popular among music lovers, and Spotify is not staying away from this trend. Although the standard sound quality on the platform is quite good, the company is researching and implementing high-resolution audio support hi-fi. Here are the main aspects of this initiative. Hi-fi support. In 2021, Spotify announced plans to launch a premium subscription with support for high-quality audio. This service will allow users to listen to music in lossless format, which means there is no loss of quality in compressing files. Partnership with equipment manufacturers. To implement hi-fi support, Spotify cooperates with audio equipment manufacturers such as headphones, speakers, and stereos. This will help ensure the best sound quality for users. Content adaptation. The company is working to make the entire catalog available in high resolution. This requires significant resources, since it is necessary to convert millions of tracks to hi-fi format. Virtual reality. Virtual reality VR is a promising technology that Spotify considers as a possible development path. Although VR is not currently the main activity of the company, it conducts research and experiments in this direction. Here are possible scenarios for using VR. Concerts in virtual reality. Imagine that you can attend a concert of your favorite artist while at home. VR technologies allow you to create an effect being present at a live performance, ensuring complete immersion into the atmosphere of the concert. Interactive music spaces. Virtual worlds can become a platform for fans to communicate, meetings and discussions of your favorite music. Users will be able to create their own music spaces, invite friends and enjoy music together. Music education and training. VR can be used to create interactive lessons on playing musical instruments, studying music theory and the history of various genres. This will make the learning process more fun and effective. In addition to this, Spotify has actively developed collaborations with artists and labels, providing them with tools to promote their music. Features like Spotify for Artists have allowed musicians to track stats and interact with fans. This has not only increased the popularity of new performers, but also created a closer connection between artists and the audience. Spotify has had a significant impact not only on the music industry, but also on cultural processes in society. His role in shaping musical tastes, creating communities, and influencing pop culture deserves special attention. Personalization and recommendations. One of the key aspects of Spotify is a personalized approach to each user. The platform's algorithms analyze listeners' preferences, playlists, and listening history and suggest new tracks, artists, and genres that can be interesting. It helps people discover new music, expand their musical horizons, and form unique musical tastes. Playlists and compilations. The platform offers a variety of themed playlists created by editors and users. These playlists often reflect current trends, moods, or events. For example, the playlist Top Hits includes the most popular songs of the week, and the playlist Chill Out offers relaxing music. Users can subscribe to these playlists, thus creating their own music collections. Radio and mixes. The radio and mix function allows you to listen to music in random order, based on the user's preferences. It also contributes to the discovery of new tracks and artists that the user might have missed when searching on their own. Social integration. Spotify is integrated with various social networks, allowing users to share their playlists, tracks, and even create collaborative playlists with friends. This creates a sense of community among music lovers, allowing them to discuss their favorite compositions and find like-minded people. Music communities. The platform supports the creation and development of music communities around certain genres, artists, or events. For example, fans of a certain genre can form groups where they discuss new products, share recommendations, and organize meetings, collaborations, and interactions. Spotify provides opportunities for collaborations between artists and listeners. Artists can interact with fans through exclusive content, live broadcasts, and special promotions. Listeners, in turn, can participate in contests, vote for their favorite artists, and influence their popularity. The impact on pop culture. Popularization of independent artists. Before Spotify, it was difficult for independent musicians to break into the market and attract the attention of a wide audience. Thanks to the platform, many artists have the opportunity to promote their music without having to sign contracts with major labels. This has led to an increase in diversity in the music industry and the emergence of many new stars. However, there were also disputes about the fair compensation of artists. Despite the advantages, many of the musicians expressed their dissatisfaction with the low streaming fees. It raises discussions about how important it is to redesign the distribution model income to ensure fairer conditions for all members of the music industry. Spotify continues to be at the center of this debate as a symbol of change and opportunity in the digital world. New formats and genres. Spotify encourages the emergence of new formats and genres of music. For example, the platform actively supports podcasts, audiobooks, and other types of audio content. This opens up new opportunities for creativity and self-expression. Influence on the music charts. Spotify charts have become important indicators of the popularity of songs and albums. Many radio stations and media use these platforms to compile their ratings. This affects which songs become hits and are widely distributed. Cultural trends. Spotify reflects and shapes cultural trends. The platform tracks changes in users' music preferences and responds to them by offering appropriate playlists and recommendations. This helps to maintain the relevance and dynamics of musical culture. In the future, the company grew and developed, adding new functions and features for users. Spotify has become an industry leader in music streaming services, attracting millions of subscribers from all over the world. With the advent of paid subscriptions, as well as features personalized recommendations and create your own playlists, Spotify continued to attract new users and retain old ones. An important part of Spotify's success has been the integration of machine learning algorithms that analyze user preferences and offer them music that matches their tastes. This phenomenon has given every listener the opportunity to discover new tracks and artists who they might never have heard without the help of the platform. Playlists, created both manually and automatically, have become a real art, giving a unique experience to everyone. Spotify's adaptation to changes in the music world is also evident in the active use of podcasts. With the launch of exclusive shows and the involvement of popular presenters, the platform has expanded its audience and attracted many more listeners than just music lovers. This shift to more diverse content has strengthened user loyalty and allowed Spotify to stay on the peak of relevance. The integration of podcasts into the music service has attracted a new audience and expanded the possibilities for monetization of content. Spotify has become a place where users can enjoy a variety of content, from music to conversational programs, which strengthened its position in the streaming services market. Since its launch in 2008, Spotify has revolutionized the consumption of music content. The platform offered users a user-friendly interface that allows them to listen to millions of tracks on any devices with internet access. This approach has radically changed the habits of listeners, who can now enjoy your favorite music without the need to purchase individual albums or tracks. The ability to create personalized playlists and receive recommendations based on tastes has pushed users to explore the music world more actively. For musicians, Spotify has become an important tool not only for distributing their work, but also for interacting with their audience. Labels and artists can analyze listening statistics, which allows them to better understand listeners' preferences and adapt their marketing strategies. The subscription model of the platform also enables creators to earn income from their works, which makes their careers more sustainable in a volatile music market. Today, Spotify is one of the largest music streaming services in the world, providing access to a huge library of music of various genres and artists. The company is actively developing, concluding deals with major labels and producers, expanding the geography, their presence, and improving the quality of service. Ek and Martin Lorentson continue to be an integral part of the Spotify team. They do not cease to contribute to the development of the company and strive for new heights. Their dedication to their mission and their belief in the potential of music to bring people together make Spotify a special place for music enthusiasts. Spotify has a profound impact on modern society by shaping musical tastes, creating communities, and influencing pop culture. The platform has become an integral part of many people's lives, helping them discover new things, communicate, and express yourself through music. I want to finish with the phrase, "Music is a language that everyone understands." Spotify is a bridge connecting the world through sounds and emotions.